No. There's nothing you need to eat. Oh, I have a few minutes to eat, and then I gotta go back to work. No. Not mistaken her vitamins. No. And my nail broke off. Big Bubba, stop it. I can't help you. Stop. So my nail, it broke across with a jagged edge. It just ripped across. I have dip on my nail. I don't know if you can see it. But my actual nail is inside the dip. It just ripped completely off. It was loose and I knew it was gonna break. I was hoping it would last. Actually I wasn't hoping. I knew it wasn't gonna last. Bixby, you can't eat snow peas. They're they're getting ready to turn too. They're extra fibrous. No. No. Mommy, hold on. It fell off. Mommy's whole nail fell off. Y'all need to be praying for mommy's nail. I've been locked up in my office all morning. So those two are going completely nuts. Because how dare I be in their home? How dare I be in their home and how dare I lock myself up in my office? How dare I do work to pay bills? Why are you yawning? You ain't do nothing today. You didn't work. You didn't. So I just took my meds. It should drop it down to 120/60, which I shouldn't be that low since I've had strokes in the past. But when I took my blood pressure earlier, it was higher than that. Probably was higher because I was walking around. But it's 132/77 now. I took all my meds last night. I didn't do partial meds. And that's probably why it's in a better range right now. because it's typically really really high. It's Country Bob's, and you're not gonna eat it. Manny brought me some sugar-free sweet potatoes, which it's good. I didn't even taste sugar-free, but it is. It's good. I didn't say that correctly. The filling part is sugar-free. Like the it's no, never mind. Sweet potatoes are low glycemic anyway, so it's not gonna do very much. Mm. Why are you judging? No. What? I made some oatmeal yesterday. I made the low sugar oatmeal packets, two of them, with some almond milk, and I mixed some of this filling into the almond milk. Oatmeal was off the chain good. It tasted so good, but I was starving like an hour later, so I don't think it was enough food. So I was gonna start boiling some eggs and having boiled eggs with me. So I love boiled eggs with some pepper. Mm. Listen, what are you doing? Sorry, I don't like the when it starts to get old. They get this extra stringy stuff. What? What? It's nothing you gonna eat. You don't eat silkies. You bad girl. Yeah, you bad girl. She's like, I'm not a bad girl. You on my table eating stuff that I can't get access to. That doesn't make me bad. It just makes you silly for not giving me stuff that I can get access to. Mm-hmm. No, 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 no. Go sweep the kitchen floor for me. Mandy be cracking me up. I'd be like, oh, honey, I gotta go clean the bathrooms. She's like, why do you have to clean the bathrooms? It's because the housekeeper's gonna be here. The cleaning lady's gonna be here like in an hour. She says, why are you cleaning the bathrooms before they clean the bathrooms? Because you want to clean the bathrooms, trust me, before they clean the bathrooms. So if there's any stains or any places or anything that needs to be tidied up, you want to tidy it up before they do. I look at them as sanitation only. Like I look at them as like sanitizing my surfaces and kind of, steaming and cleaning and that kind of stuff, getting the germs out. I do the other stuff. Why are you rubbing your body all over my stuff? You're doing too much, Bixby. Come on now, move. Move. She on the table and she knows she's wrong. Okay. So I've been putting my meds and my vitamins in this. It's helped me taking my meds. I've done better. I still am picking and choosing some meds that I'm going to take and some I'm not. But what can you do? I'm not perfect. But I at least take them. And it's easier just to pop out of the container and take it than it is. you staring at me like that? Hmm. 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 I should have looked at the bag that she brought. My wife bought these snow peas. I don't like these. The snow peas I like are organic. They're just better. I don't like these snow peas. My wife doesn't like organic foods. Mm-mm. Hope things are going well for you guys. I get a long weekend coming up. I work a part-time job today and tomorrow. I'm working a full-time job today and part-time job today. My full-time job not until Monday. There's so much fiber on these peas. I'm not gonna be able to eat them. It's these things. Hmm? What? These cats are doing too much. Basically, mommy is not showing food for you to eat. No. No. Don't look at me like that. Eat your own food. It's right there. You got food sitting right there. Mama told me no more feeding you. She wants you to eat your own food. Can you grab your own? Hmm? Can you do it? So I was talking to Mandy. I'm very nervous, y'all. She and I both started super late saving money. And I'm nervous about having enough money for when we retire. So, and I still got to get everything that we need for this house, and I still got to get everything we need to live. Mm. Mom just got to deposit that check. I got to remember that. Bexby, make a note. Remind mommy to deposit that check before she goes to work. So, I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. So I've been researching on savings, researching on money management, researching on a whole bunch of stuff. But I don't know. Baby, this is just a dirty napkin. Mommy used country Bob and spilled all over her hands. Hmm. So I don't know. I hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are smarter than us and started saving when you were younger, not to when you're at the end of your life. Hopefully you didn't do that. So I have to clean the kitchen today. Clean the kitchen, and what does mommy have to do? Just get stuff done. Mm. It's going to be a good day. I've got a lot done today already. Not personally for work. My office is, I'm working out in a dirty office. It's not dirty, it's just cluttered. I still haven't cleaned. I've been talking about weeks for cleaning it, but I haven't done it yet. Me and Mandy determined that I was going through a slight depression. I knew that already. But I have this thing where I don't think black people, I don't think we go through depression because we've been told we don't have time for that. When I was a kid, my mom used to tell me all the time, I ain't got no time for no complaining, just get it done. No illness, mental health was not a thing. It just wasn't. There was no time for illness, there was no time for depression. My mama worked several times through pneumonia, working 3 jobs, putting herself to school, and raising 3 kids. She didn't leave time for complaining and whining and moping, and she didn't leave time for that. She said there was no time to do that. She's worked all her life to be financially stable, to be financially secure, to be financially independent. She's worked her entire life to do those things. So I'm trying to do what she does, what she did. I'm not succeeding, but I'm trying. I will. I will succeed. So and I'm not going to speak on black, I'm speaking on how I grew up. How I grew up, there was just no time for illness. If you got a cold, you went to work. Hell, I would just say, give you examples of what I did. I put myself through college. I worked in catering, then I worked as a cashier in catering both. And I was a cashier supervisor, and I was a catering supervisor. And I remember I was working an event, always been overweight, always. My weight has always been high. So I've always felt the need to work 4 times more than other people because I don't want anybody giving me the stigma of, oh, she's fat, she's lazy, which I know is not a true stigma, but it exists. So I'm not going to pretend like it don't exist because it exists. So, um, hmm, give me 1 second. Sorry, I had to stop her real quick because Bixby, um, she's not going to eat. Mandy doesn't want me to feed her anymore. Okay, so what was I saying? I've always had to work, and I've always tried to work harder because I didn't want people looking at me like, oh, look at her size. She's just going to be lazy. She's just going to be slow. She's not going to be efficient. So, and plus, my mother's work ethic was so strong. She put herself through school, 3 undergraduates, a doctorate, and switched her careers as at the same time as working 3 jobs. When we grew up, my mother was driving buses, cleaning houses, and she had a third job. I don't remember what the third job was. It may have been cleaning. For I don't know. Maybe additional things. Because we used to go to work with her. I remember as a child, I remember riding on the school bus, which again is you're not supposed to do that. And my mother was too retired, so that's over and done with. But because she didn't have daycare, and I had to sit down and crouch down in the seat and ride on the school bus for a few hours while Mama got her job done. And then when we got home, we had set duties and set responsibilities. Mine was always the cooking and the cleaning, always my responsibility. So when became, I worked when I was a teenager too. I used to work at a fish restaurant when I was under the age of six, maybe 14. No, it was like 12, 13, 14. And whatever money we got was our money. Mama said to manage our money how we wanted to manage it. We were children. We didn't know what to do. I ate my money, of course. I mean, I bought snacks and foods and stuff. And I really didn't save it. So I blew it, which I wish I would have learned how to do as a child. Fast forward, I went to college. I put myself through my college. My mom, of course, helped me some. Um, of course, I helped other people too in the process of me being in school. Didn't understand credit cards, didn't understand student loans, didn't understand those things. Made a lot of mistakes with it. But I worked in catering. Then I became a catering supervisor. And then I worked as cashiering. Um, and I was a cashier and a caterer. And I remember one night working in events, and um, something had went wrong in an event, and one of there's this huge coffee pot. The hose broke away, and all the water flew out of the coffee pot onto my foot. I got my feet swelled up huge with blisters. Um, I had to soak it in cold water. It was bad. But there was a delay to me getting medical care because I had to make sure the event went off okay. And then I had to get myself to the it's not infirmary, but like it's like an urgent care at this college, which means I had to leave, go from the like third floor of one building down that building, down a huge corridor, do the back buildings to the other building to get to the where the medical stuff was. But I couldn't get that done until I knew everything for the event was done. So once I knew everything for the event was set up and done, then I went and got my care. And they kept telling me when I got there, like, how could you stand the pain? Because when I got there, they immediately submerged my foot in icy cold water that lowered the temperature of the foot. And my foot was already blistered. It was already blistered. It was already bad. It was a bad burn. It was my entire top of my foot. It's my right foot, the entire top of my right foot. And then it kind of went up the side of my leg. Um, some of them were first degree burns, some of them were second degree burns, and some were third degree burns. So it was all different level of burns because it wasn't like full on hot water in just one spot. It hit, splashed, and flew around and hit me and scattered, which means it wasn't full on burn. But I still worked. I got out. I went into or got the medical care. Went on medical leave for like I didn't do catering, but I did do cashiering. I just propped my leg up and I did it. And went on a whole lot of antibiotics because they were so afraid of it getting infected. I was not diabetic at the time when this happened. So then I remember that. I don't know. I've always worked my entire life. I've always worked two jobs. I've always worked multiple jobs. I've never learned how to be responsible with finances, um, for saving and investing. And I'm doing it now, but I started so late. I started so late. If I would have started it in my 20s, I would have been a millionaire. Probably by my 50s. Probably my 50s if I would have started. But I didn't. So I made a lot of mistakes with in my career, and I'm trying to undo those mistakes. And when I mean mistakes, I mean mistakes for retirement, mistakes for basically retirement, how I'm going to retire, how I'm going to live the rest of my life. So that's the biggest mistake I made in my career. The second biggest mistake I made was, I don't know if it's, actually, I can't even see if it's a mistake or not. I have to look at the long haul. Maybe in 10 years, when I look back on my life and I see where I'm at, I don't know if it's a mistake. I don't know yet. So, mm, I don't know. But I will say this, I got my work ethic from my mother. I really did. My mother's retired and she's still working. What are you two doing? They both come running in here. Come here, Bubba. Come here. So, crazy cats. Um, I gotta go. I'm done eating. The best part was this. They're probably in the kitchen messing with that floor because I cut that onion up and it shed it. When I dropped the onions on the floor, it shed on the floor. So they're probably in there doing this stuff to the floor. So I'm gonna go sweep that up. They won't eat it, but they will definitely play with it and scatter it and lift it and carry it to different parts of the house. The cats are weird. Oh, let me back up. I think I have a strong work ethic, and I think Mandy has a strong work ethic too. Um, she has just as strong as work ethic as I do. She won't call off for anything unless she's like sick and she's concerned about passing something to one of the clients. Most of my jobs, I'm the same way. I didn't call off either. My last job that I left, I had so much leave time built up because I was never taking off work. And when I left, they kept it all. Um, Sometimes I have more loyalty to my jobs than I have myself. My brother used to tell me all the time, he wants to see me in a different field. He wants to see me doing something different because this field was taking so much from our family, and from me. I was I was not attending family events. I wasn't doing anything. And now my brother's dead and gone. He's gone. And I still don't get to spend the time with him that I want. I would attend the family events, but I'd be falling asleep because I'd be exhausted from working a 19-hour days for 3 days in a row, but only getting paid for 8 hours out of those 3 days. Because when you salary, you don't get paid like that. I don't know. I don't want to be sad. But I am trying to learn about this investing thing. So if anybody knows anything about it, want to share any wisdom, any knowledge, let me know. Um, I am being aggressive now with saving and aggressive now with what I need to do with it because I do want to, when I retire, I want to be comfortable. And with Amanda's MS, I don't know how much longer she has to work. Mandy, the same way, her MS is just it's kicking her butt. So we have a plan for the future. And it may be care for her. It may be literally be professional care at home. So, all right. This is